Dr. Brooks, I'm curious because when we were chatting before, you said that before you lost weight with hypnosis that you had tried willpower, you also tried diets, and those things didn't work for you, but hypnosis did help you when you used it. And I know many people who we see at our hypnosis clinics have that experience with weight loss. So often when they come see us, they feel like they keep failing because they might lose some weight and gain it back, and they're on that diet roller coaster where their weight goes up and down and up and down. And so I'm curious about how much you think that this biochemical balance factors into that cycle that a lot of people find themselves in.
Oh, the biochemical imbalance is everything because it influences behavior in the way it does. And that's the importance of learning about this, is so that you can have these hacks, you can have these tools so that you use your biochemistry to help your behavior rather than to hinder it.
Right. Yeah. So when you understand this, it's a lot easier to just stay the course with the plan because you know that the plan is working with you instead of sabotaging. And a lot of people, when they lose weight and gain it back, they get mad at themselves or they lose faith in themselves. And it sounds like really what's happening is their biochemistry is saying, oh my God, I'm starving, or I feel terrible, make me feel better. And so they're simply having that very basic reaction to their body's chemistry. Is that accurate?
Yes. It's important to understand, though, that diet is key. Diet is very important. Any deficiency that you have, even a deficiency of water, dehydration, is going to cause your body to crave something. For instance, a zinc deficiency is going to you're going to die to eat. Okay. And then you're going to put a ton of salt on your food because you're not going to be able to taste. So the lack of zinc makes you hungry, and it's just because the body recognizes that there's a deficiency and you've got to fix that deficiency. And that happens to be a very critically bad deficiency, zinc deficiency. And so what happens when you give somebody zinc? They all of a sudden they have appetite control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we see a ton of weight loss clients who don't drink very much water throughout the day. So just changing that can make a huge difference.
Well, yeah, that's why it's important that when you feel yourself get hungry at an unusual time, that you drink a whole lot of water, because that can be thirst. Mm-hmm. But back to zinc. If you give zinc to somebody that is overeating, they will tone down their eating. It is mm-hmm. like an appetite suppressant. But if somebody is bulimic and they're eating, but they're throwing everything up, and then they're starving themselves and all that, and they'll tell you they're not hungry. You give them zinc, they will eat. They'll hate you because they don't want to eat, but if you give them zinc, they can't help themselves. It modulates your appetite so that it's what your body needs.
Interesting.
You're getting what your body needs. And so,
yeah. Cool.
Anyway, so zinc is an important thing with regard to the biochemistry of all this, but that's just an example of a deficiency that can lead to overeating and lead to cravings. Mm-hmm. There are many others. Any deficiency can cause cravings and overeating. So a good diet is important. The point here is you don't starve yourself to lose weight. You eat the right things to lose weight. Mm-hmm. And that's because your diet is tied in with your biochemistry. And your biochemistry, for a large part with regard to neurotransmitters, et cetera, it modulates your behavior.
Mm-hmm. So if somebody wants to lose weight, a good place to start would be to see if they are actually having proper nutrition, if they have any deficiencies, if they are drinking enough water, if they need to make those changes. Hypnosis can help along the way, but you want to make sure that you're actually getting proper nutrients so your body has the building blocks to function.
Yes. Yes. And so with the hypnosis, you can affect behavior in a way that a person's not put off by you trying to affect their behavior. In other words, you're simply suggesting that they do something that they really do want to do. And you're only changing their conscious mind. Because that's what, they have their critical factor and they're thinking, well, that won't work. I tried that won't work. And I tried that and that won't work, et cetera, et cetera. And so it has to come from inside, from the subconscious mind. And that's how hypnosis is so powerful at getting people to change their behavior.